Hi, thank you so much for joining me today for this Tarot Pick a Card reading. Before we jump into your reading, here is a word from our sponsor, Ana Luisa, New York. I'm so excited to be partnering up once again with Ana Luisa, New York. You guys know how much I love their jewelry. I wear them in a lot of my Instagram stories and on TikTok. Whenever I show up and do some of my Tarot Pick a Card readings, you guys know that I always display some of their beautiful jewels. The best thing about Ana Luisa is that they craft high quality jewelry pieces at very affordable prices. So this is perfect for the gifting season, because this means you can get a piece for yourself and also get something to give to your mother, to your sister, coworkers, or anyone else that you really want to give a special sweet gift to. The other amazing thing about Ana Luisa jewelry is that they are carbon neutral. The packaging, as you can see, is easy to use, and you can also reuse it after you have taken the jewelry pieces out. This is a wonderful way in which to care about the environment and the planet. So whenever you shop with them, you can have a free conscience. There's no buyer's remorse involved. In addition, you will get such sweet, unique designs. I've never seen jewelry like this before. Some of them have zodiacal, astrological content, as you guys know, and it's so special and unique. I really enjoy the designing minds behind the Ana Luisa team who come up with these beautiful ways to kind of elevate our everyday and just make everyone shine. Whether you are a woman or someone who identifies as female, just go ahead and make your everyday reality a little bit better, a little bit magical, and a little bit more glamorous. It's really easy to shop with them, but please make sure to click the link that I provided for you guys in the description box below, or the one you can see here on the screen, in order to take advantage of the discount. You can see in the clip right now how I have chosen to combine them and decorate them. These are some older pieces with some of the newer acquisitions, and I just think that they match so well together. And I also like the cosmic, magical, and astrological themes of their design. Go ahead and take advantage of this sweet deal this month and buy a gift for you and for someone you love. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. Welcome to another pick a card reading on the topic of what empowers you in this period. So I know that a lot of you have been messaging me in the last month to tell me that you had a pretty rough October and that you've been feeling quite up and down and moody with your energy levels. Some of you have been low-key depressed and you feel like, the world is ending. You're feeling quite sad and negative about everything in your world at the moment. So I want to empower you with this reading. I want to check in with spirit and see what qualities, what activities, what kind of interactions do you need to step into in the coming period in order to feel powerful, lovely, full of vitality, and filled with light again. Now, it's a great pleasure for me to partner up with Ana Luisa, New York. You guys know that I only advertise here on my channel brands that I absolutely love and that I actually wear. And Ana Luisa has been with me for the last year. If I'm not mistaken, I think I've been working with them actually since last year. And I've been having their beautiful jewelry for a while now. They show no signs of tarnishing. They aren't damaged. They are just so solid, beautiful, and I always receive compliments on them. So I thought of giving you a choice of 3 different beautiful Ana Luisa jewelry. For you, group 1, here is the Pebble necklace. It's like a solid pebble, but in a golden sheen. It's so gorgeous. Now for you, group 2, these are the Celeste earrings. Yeah, they are with the sun and the moon. I've been wearing them. I got them like 4 days ago, and I've been wearing them all the time. I've even been sleeping with them, and they're super comfortable. And for you, group 3, I have here the Sloane earrings. These are my dressy earrings. I like to wear them when I go out to events or when I go for a fun dinner, fun night out. So yeah, really nice. And the good part about them is that they have very solid clasps, so they never fall out. I never had an incident when any of these beautiful jewels have fallen off of me. So that's a plus in my view, because I really like sturdy, solid things. Anyway, all this being said, I hope that you took a moment now to look at which of these 3 beautiful jewels pulls you in the most. And if you have made your choice, you can see here that I have pre-shuffled the tarot and oracle cards. They are always linked in my description box below, right underneath this video, or in the comment section you can see more. I really love the fact that you are here, guys, that you're supporting me with your memberships, by being my patrons, by reading my articles on my website. I publish quite a lot of astrological content. I also love the love you've been showing me on TikTok and Instagram. It's just love everywhere. I don't know, I just feel so good in the spirit, and I want to kind of contaminate you a little bit with my good mood. All this being said, let's jump straight into your reading and see what can empower you in this period, my love. Let's see what the cards have to say. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading on what can empower you in this period. This is for those of you who are drawn to the Pebble necklace. You can see that I'm wearing it right now. God, it's so pretty. Anyway, welcome. I have here your cards. Let's dive straight into them. Oh, I feel like I'm still waking up, you know. Anyway, let's see. We have here the moon. We have the Tower. We have the 8 of Swords. The Dryad, protect your energy. Ubuntu, compassion for others. And the number 34 could be significant. The Queen, wow, gorgeous energy. And the Hummingbird, air sign energy. So in terms of the astrological elements that I see here in front of me, I wanted to say on the table, but I'm not on a table here. I see here Pisces or Cancer. I also see here Mars. I also feel that with the Hummingbird, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy is very strongly represented. This being confirmed by the Dryad, which is the cards are sticking to each other. What's happening in your reading? Loose boundaries. Problems with interferences. You are creating too many pockets of space and energy around you, and people are just like putting their straws through it and sucking through your energy. It's super important in this period that you are a little bit removed and detached from people around you. I feel that you're a very kind individual. You're very sensitive as well, yeah? Because with Ubuntu and with the moon, I see here a person that is very sweet, very loving, very generous, very kind. But I feel like you allow sometimes people to treat you like a doormat. I feel like you just let people walk all over you. And I'm not saying this in any way to insult you. I'm just saying that this may be why you could be feeling drained of energy and no longer feeling like you're standing in your power. So the energy that would work best for you in this period would be if you just detach a little bit from the other people around you. For some reason, there's a child screaming on outside of my door. So yeah, it could be that other people raise their voice around you. They make a lot of requests from you. They speak to you in a militaristic, slightly disrespectful tone. You shouldn't think that this is okay. And you shouldn't be afraid to say, you know what, enough, you cannot talk to me like this. You have to see yourself as slightly detached from the people around you and as slightly better than them. Okay, stay with me with this. I know it's a bit weird. You may be feeling, are you advising me to be arrogant? No, I'm advising you to know your worth and to really set boundaries related to, should I spend my time right now taking care of you, or should I actually spend my time resting, healing, preparing for the next day for work, doing all those things that help me feel like I'm very stable, solid, and strong. And I'm picking up on a lot of interferences. My cat started munching on her croquettes during your reading. There could be a sense of hunger. if you have been starving yourself trying to go on a BS diet, you know, diets are never good. They never work. And especially for women, they're incredibly detrimental. So it's so much better for you to just eat regularly, exercise, or go outside on walks than to actually drain your body of the necessary nutrients that you need in this period. Especially if you live in the northern part of the world, at the moment your body is preparing to store up resources for winter time. So please don't deny yourself the necessary vitamins, minerals, proteins, carbohydrates that need to enter into your body. So again, another message is draw heavy boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to see yourself as slightly better than everyone around you at the moment. And please eat. Okay, this is a very strange, very left field kind of message, but you need to eat, yeah? You need to eat, and you need to stop denying yourself proper nourishment, both emotionally and physically. I also feel that at the moment it's better for you to just, if you don't want to have a straight-on confrontation with somebody and to say, no, you cannot treat me like this, you know, and wave the finger at them, then at least remove yourself from people that are kind of nasty, kind of looking for an argument, kind of trying to pretend like they are your friends, but actually they are more kind of like enemies, because I'm picking up on some combative conflict energies around you. Maybe you live in an area at the moment that is surrounded by some sort of conflict. There could be some conflict in your community, conflict in your family. Walk away. As much as possible, walk away. Try to be a little bit like this. La 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 la. You know, or put your headphones on, listen to music, do some reading, create a safe bubble in which you can exist for the time being. These are some of the strategies that you need to put into place for you to be able to feel powerful again. So I'm not saying that you should let go and change completely who you are and feel like, oh, I'm just better than everybody else. For the time being, you need to actually understand your worth, your value, and that you shouldn't squander your energy on trying to help people that don't need your help. They may just be lying that they need your help. They may just be trying to get you to focus on them because they are in some sort of unhealed attention-seeking pattern in their life. Also, try not to pander to narcissists. Try not to pander to people who are hubristic, who just want to spend a lot of time talking to you about themselves. You need your precious energy for yourself in this period, group 1, okay? And I also see here that anything related to air, flight, anything related to doing something social by yourself or with a couple of people that you really love, that you really enjoy hanging out with, people that you trust, people that you've known for a while, people that you know that when you see them, they make you feel good. Spend some time with those people. Go out on certain, maybe, you know, dinner dates, or go out and do some fun activities like bowling or trekking through a forest or bicycle riding, rollerblading, swimming. I don't know, whatever feels comfortable for you to do at this moment. Even going out for a coffee meeting with your friends, or just having lunch or breakfast with a couple of close friends. This is something that would really spike up your energy level. You may be the kind of individual like myself who has Mars in the 7th house. So being in contact with other people, relating with other people, energizes you instantly. So if you've been feeling a little bit low, I feel that it's necessary for you to go out and meet up with people that build you up. People that are like, yes, queen. People that are like your number one fans, people that treat you well. For some of you, this could be a sibling that you have lost contact with for a while because maybe you both have very busy lives, and it's important to schedule a date, schedule a meeting with your sibling, yeah? And when I say date, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It's just a date in your calendar that you're supposed to see that person. It's important because I feel like, you know, your compassion is going to drain out very quickly if you don't protect it, if you don't nurture it, if you don't nourish it. And yeah, you are quite a sensitive individual, and it may be that at the moment you're overstimulated by sights, smells, sounds, everything feels a little bit different, like your skin could be reacting to the pollutants or toxins in the environment. It may be that where you live at the moment, maybe you don't have some sort of social political conflict around you, but it could be that the weather has changed. There may be either an influx of light, or it could be that you're having rain all the time, or a heavy outpouring of maybe ice. So there is this feeling like you're a little bit overstimulated, you're a little bit like trying to adapt to the weird changes in the environment, to the potential conflicts around you. I'm getting like rubble, dust, a lot of like this kind of energy around you that is created by just like negative energies, negative people, negative encounters, and you're just having to kind of sustain yourself through it. If this doesn't resonate, this may not be your pile, make sure that you click on any of the other two that I have included in this reading. It's just a feeling that you also need to liberate yourself from the expectations of others. I'm also getting that some people may try to convince you to get plastic surgery, and I would strongly recommend that you follow your intuition with respect to that kind of endeavor. I feel that, you can definitely emphasize your natural beauty, and there is nothing wrong with you looking a little bit imperfect. Actually, imperfections and quirks and very slight asymmetries on your bodies and on our faces make a person more knowledgeable, not knowledgeable, but they make you more, I wanted to say that they represent kind of like the accumulation of all of your experiences. So in a way, all these strange asymmetries on your face, all the changes that you see on your skin, represent in a way your knowledge, the knowledge you have gathered from life so far, and how you withstood the elements, right? But it's also about making yourself look more lovable. I don't know, it's like you remember, like when you've been in a relationship with a person, you kind of tend to remember those things that set them apart, that made them look different than other people. And when you get plastic surgery, it's kind of like you tend to look the same like everyone else. So what distinguishes you from another person? It's like everybody has the same kind of nose, everybody has the same kind of skin, everybody has the same kind of eye shape, and it's just so boring and unimaginative. But that's just my opinion. Feel free to go and do whatever you want, whatever cosmetic changes. In certain cases, it may be that a cosmetic change is not necessarily cosmetic, but it's related to your health. So for example, you may need to change something about your nose so you can breathe better, and go with the flow, go with your intuition, go with whatever you feel like you should be doing, not with what other people are telling you to be doing at this point in time. Yeah, I feel that there may be some issues with your eyesight, in which case I think that you should definitely go and have a checkup, and I feel like your eye doctor should prescribe to you maybe a change in your lenses, some new glasses. I feel that you shouldn't be worried about not having money to pay for them, because you just need to go out there and begin the process, and money will come to you, and you'll have a beautiful pair of glasses in no time. So I feel like you definitely should pay attention to the health of your eyes. And I feel like if you're worried about where are you going to live, what's going to happen at home, because some of you could be having these fears. You see a house crumbling down here. I feel that you shouldn't worry. People will invite you to stay over with them. You will find a rent-controlled apartment. That's what I'm hearing for some of you who have this opportunity in your country. But I feel like eventually you're going to find a place in which you will feel right at home. So don't be alarmed by a change that is happening in terms of your accommodation and your living space. You will find a much better place to live in, okay? Believe it, trust it, because I see it here in the cards. I also feel that the coming new moon in Scorpio, or the coming new moon from the moment when you click on this reading, because you may watch it in the future, not when I release it, but at the moment at which I will release it, the next new moon will be a new moon in Scorpio. That new moon is going to really help you with your goals. So make sure to write a list of the things that you would like to achieve in the coming next cycle, and that would be the next 6 months from the moment of this new moon. Because I feel that if you work with the energy of this specific new moon, you are going to definitely bring those goals into being, and that's going to stimulate you. That's going to help you as well tap into your inner confidence and into your queenly energy. You're going to feel again more empowered, and you're going to feel like you're supported by the universe, because I feel like some of you have been losing faith in the divine, in angels, in the capacity that life actually does have a magical element to it, and you are actively contributing to it. Basically, you lost your faith in manifesting, and I want you to get back into that energy, because you haven't completely lost this skill. It's just that you feel temporarily detached from it because your energy is drained by other people. So set some heavy boundaries in place. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to rest more. And if you go out, try to go out either by yourself, which is a really fun thing to do. I do it all the time, and I love to just hang out with myself. And because, when you go out and you're by yourself, you don't need to focus on the other person. If you go to an art gallery by yourself, you can truly focus on the paintings. If you go to a movie by yourself, you can truly focus on the movie. Every experience is enhanced if you do it by yourself. While if you are with another person, you talk to them, you laugh, and even though it's enjoyable, you tend to not really be completely in the experience, because you're focused on the partner. So don't be sad if you have some time and if you don't have anybody to hang out with, or if you had to say no to a couple of people that were draining you of energy. Go out and have fun by yourself. I guarantee it's going to be a really nice experience. Okay, I'm going to end the reading here. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to like this video, share, and subscribe. As you guys know, throughout November, I'm donating my monetization to a couple of charities that work with people in regions of conflict. Also, another thing you need to know is that throughout the month of November, if you book a personal reading with me, I can give you a discount. This is a 15% off discount for new clients and a 20% off discount for returning clients. So take advantage of these cool things. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what can empower you. This is for those of you who are drawn to the Celeste earrings. As you can see, I'm wearing them here. I've been wearing them ever since I got them. I've been sleeping with them, showering with them, and they are so comfortable to wear, so pretty. Anyway, let's see your cards. What are the cards that you got? So we have here the Knight of Wands. I am not taking any reversals for this reading. We have here, the Justice card, Libra energy. We have here the World, Saturn, the Self, the Dragonfly, beautiful air energy. Ooh, Hell, the goddess of the underworld, end of a cycle. And we also have Oblivion. Number 20 could be significant, and you are being asked to open your arms. Okay, so the main problem that I see here is that you've been doing too much and not allowing people to give to you. There are certain opportunities around you that could really enhance your wealth. They could enhance your CV. They could maybe even enhance your love life. But you walk around with this attitude of, I don't need anybody, I don't need anything, I'm just gonna do my own thing. So you suffer from a little bit too much independence. It's kind of like extreme independence. You need to kind of bring it down a notch, balance yourself out a little bit, because I feel that the people in your life really have good intentions towards you and can genuinely help you achieve more. You're not standing in your power at the moment because of this imbalance. You're trying to do too much by yourself. You're taking everything on upon yourself. You're putting a lot of responsibilities on your shoulder, and eventually you will crack under the burden of too many things that you feel are in control or within your control. When in reality, you can begin to delegate. You can begin to trust other people to help you out. And I think this could be the big issue. Healing some sort of trust wound. Healing some sort of feeling like I can allow another person to help me out, and I can trust that they can do as good as a job as I feel I am able to. Because there is a feeling here that maybe you're trying to do everything all by yourself because you find it difficult to trust people. You may be feeling like they're just going to mess things up. They're not going to make it at the higher level of standard that you have placed for yourself. You may be feeling like other individuals, and I need to adjust my energy. Yeah, exactly. That other individuals could be making mistakes or doing a shoddy job, kind of glossing over important details. Are you guys Virgos? Or maybe even Libras as well. Virgos and Libras have this tendency to want to do everything by the book and as perfect as possible, and they usually like to take control. It's very hard for them to accept help from other people. So I think that life is pushing you towards this position of being a leader, and being a leader also means knowing how to tell other people to help you out, how to separate tasks, knowing how to discriminate between a task that I am able to do and a task that somebody else should help me out with. So you're kind of learning how to do this at the moment. You're discerning between a low kind of, how should I say it? A low stress kind of task and a high stress task, and a high quality end product and a low quality end product, and how to tell another individual to do something for you without being too domineering and authoritarian. So it's important to keep the feelings of other people in your mind as well as thinking about yourself. There is a need at the moment for you to cooperate, collaborate, and I feel like people are going to help you complete a really important project. They're going to help you set up a business or do something to completion. Maybe some of you, I'm hearing, are trying to finish your PhD research and you need somebody else to help you, either with proofreading or with the final collection of data or with sorting out your bibliographical references, or you need to go and talk to your supervisors and ask them to reread parts of your dissertation, of your doctorate. They need to have a final look over your chapters before everything is spick and span and you can send it off to printing. So a really important energy of knowing how to ask for help, knowing how to delegate tasks, knowing what you can do by yourself and what you can share with other people. I also feel that you've been a bit too fast in everything you've been doing. You need to kind of slow down a little bit, because pushing the foot on the pedal and really trying to drive yourself to finish something very quickly has created a lot of anxiety, anger. I feel that some of you are even clenching your jaw while you sleep or grinding your teeth because of nervous anxiety. I feel like you could be suffering from restless leg syndrome, or tapping your feet all the time or your hands all the time on the table. There is something here, or maybe you can be scratching your face or plucking your eyebrows, and these are all signs of high stress. And I feel like it's important for you to slow down, because part of the reason why you're losing your power is also because stress can detrimentally affect your physical well-being. So you could end up, by the end of this project, if you're trying to do everything all by yourself, you could end up with a chronic disease. And I really want you to take a moment now to detach from whatever it is that you're trying to achieve so ambitiously and so quickly, because it's important to keep in mind that, yes, sure, you should finish things. Yes, sure, you should keep to deadlines, but not to the extent where you are selling off or trading off your health. And when I say health, it's not only about physical health, it's also about mental health, yeah? Some of you could really push it so harshly that you run the risk of no longer being able to distinguish reality from illusion. So be very careful, okay? Especially if you have to medicate at the moment in order to cope with the stress. The medication you could be taking, especially if you're combining them, could lead to some really nasty, I'm hearing, hallucinogenic side effects. So be careful, group 2. This is from my heart to yours, because I care about your well-being. This is not to scare you. This is not to frighten you. On the contrary, I'd rather you hear these warning signs beforehand so you can take control, so you can take a step back and understand, okay, maybe I need to reorganize my schedule a little bit. Maybe I need to think about who can I get on my team? Who could help me out? And I think that the moment when you start asking that question, you will see that all of a sudden, a lot of synchronicities, a lot of people start chatting you up or calling you or emailing you, and you will be surprised at how many people are willing to help you and how much help you actually have around you if you decide to focus on it. So I am getting a very strong feeling that I need to tell you to get off the horse. You will still continue to be this beautiful Knight of Wands at the moment. Even if you're a woman, you're strongly embedded within your masculine energy at the moment, because you've got things you want to accomplish. You've got things you want to succeed at. Some of you are training physically for a competition, for a marathon, and that's wonderful. Wow, congratulations to you. But try not to push yourself too harshly, and definitely be careful about ingesting all sorts of weird stuff that could enhance your physical performance but could end up destroying your stomach or causing all sorts of brain problems. So be mindful of that. Just keep doing what you're doing, but slow down a little bit. You will get to your promised prize. I feel that you will have success. There is a sense of beautiful completion. The World card is here, so you will be able to wrap up, you will be able to launch, you will be able to finish, you will be able to reach a point of completion, but don't do it to the extent where you end up harming yourself. There is a need here for you to understand that you are a multifaceted person. You are not, your worth and your value is not determined just by you being a really good sports person or pianist or writer or researcher or business associate. You have many other qualities. I feel like you really need to step into, but also acknowledge the fact that you are also somebody's daughter or son. You are also somebody's friend, somebody's disciple or acolyte or acquaintance. You have many roles that you can fulfill. It's not just about being one specific person, and be careful about putting too much weight on kind of feeling like this is the only thing of value in your life, that if you just complete this thing, then everything else is going to fall into place and you will have struck gold and you will have made it, and people will see you as this wonderful pearl, when in reality you already are all of these things, but for some reason you're seeing yourself in a splintered way. And maybe it is because Saturn at the moment is transiting in a specific area of your chart, maybe an angular house such as the 1st, the 4th, the 7th, or the 10th. Saturn could be somewhere across your ascendant, your descendant, your midheaven, your Imum Coeli. And it is bringing this pressure to do something significant with your life, right? Either to become a parent or to get married or to launch a business or to work on some sort of fitness, bodybuilding goals. And while the intention is wonderful, I need you to know that you've been doing such a good work, You've been doing really well. It's just don't drive yourself into the ground with trying to reach an ideal of perfection that will never exist in reality. And I need to adjust my robe a little bit. Yes, I've been moving my hands a lot and the robe kind of comes undone, so I have to be mindful of that. There is something here because you were drawn to the earrings, and the earrings represent the moon and the sun. And the moon and the sun in astrology are the archetypes of the mother and the father. So it could be that you're trying to impress some parents. You're trying to feel like, if I only achieve this, then my mother and my father would love me. They will appreciate me. I will have brought honor to my family. But I feel that they want to help you out. They love you. They want to give you things. It's just that you keep denying it, rejecting it, with the promise that one day I'll be able to give back to you. It's like you feel guilty from receiving from your parents or your relatives, your extended family, the things you should naturally expect from them, like love or food or money. These are things you should naturally get from your parents. It's not like they win an award for having given you those things, So I feel like it could be the consequences of some sort of trauma, some sort of self-denial, some sort of issues with self-acceptance that are getting you to feel like this is something you need to pay back, when in reality it isn't. It's just something you need to accept. Allow those things to come into your life. Allow them to fill you with these positive emotional calories, and then go out and shine, naturally. You are a person that is radiant and is able to shine. You are naturally a winner, a person that takes risks gladly, a person that jumps into the hoop through the ring of fire, but maybe you've forgotten these things about yourself because there's been some negative energy around you. And the dragonfly here is this, you can even do an exercise in which you light up a blue candle and you get an image of a dragonfly and you focus on the dragonfly and you close your eyes and you imagine that the dragonfly is flying in your house, in your room, and its wings beating very quickly in the room. It's like eliminating negative energy. The dragonfly is a very intelligent energy to have. It's also about being a mastermind, and it's about manipulating things and being able to separate reality from illusion. So again, this is an indication that you need to be a little bit mindful with overextending yourself. You will get where you want to go without needing to put in this much effort. You don't have to hurt yourself in order to prove to other people that you're good at something. This is how you claim your power back. This is how you feel empowered, by just accepting that you already are enough, by just accepting that people want to give to you just because they're not expecting anything in return. You don't have to react every time somebody says a compliment, every time somebody gives you a gift. Just take it and say thank you, knowing that you deserve it. Okay, so open your arms. The way to reclaim your power is to open your arms, to see yourself as a person that has many different roles to fulfill, a person that needs to kind of slow down a little bit. You don't have to do everything just in one day. A person that often is able to have a lighter side and a darker side, that oftentimes stress can bring out the nastier side of your personality. But you also have the power to dispel this negativity by changing your mind about something. Working on your mindset is going to be really important to how you maintain your mental health in the coming period. You will reach completion with whatever it is that you're working on. You've been already putting in so much effort. The World card is the final major arcana. It shows that you've been doing a lot of good work. You've been working on the 21 other previous major arcanas, and now you're getting the final one. And you will get repaid in kind. You will reach some sort of completion. People will see your efforts for exactly what they are. You will be given an award, a degree, a certificate, some sort of peer recognition. You will be able to win a case in the court. In case you're arguing with somebody over something, I feel that justice will fall in your favor. And in spite of all the kind of nastiness around you, I feel that you are able to delegate tasks. I feel that you are able to trust other people, and that you can still make friends, Maybe you were betrayed in the past and now you're trying to bury your head in your work because you feel that work and tangible results are the only things that can bring you some pragmatic outcomes, something you can rely upon. But that's not true. That's an illusion. That's an illusion. That's a figment of your mind. Your mind who is slightly hurt and wounded and needs to rest a little bit in order to understand that it is indeed loved, it is indeed welcomed, and it will always be able to create new relationships should the situation require it. This is the reading that I had for you, Group 2. I really hope you have enjoyed this reading. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to remind you that in this period in November, I am donating all of my monetization that I make on the clips I publish in this period towards charities that are working in conflict areas like Ukraine and in Palestine. So please make sure to watch the video fully or share it with your friends so we can increase our funds. Also, another thing that I need to mention is that I have a special discount for you guys. I'm organizing a sale throughout the entire month of November. So if you want to book a personal reading with me as a new client, you will get 15% off on your order. And as a returning client, you can get 20% off on your order. So take advantage of this wonderful opportunity, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Ciao! Hey group 3, welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of what can empower you. This is for those of you that were drawn to the Sloane earrings, so I put them on so you see how they look when you have them on. I really like them. They go behind the ear, which is really chic. And they also, that ensures that they stay in place. Anyway, so that being said, let me show you the cards that I have for you. We have here the 3 of coins. Sorry, I've been kind of like kissing my cat and I always get like tiny hairs on my face afterwards. So we also have here the Sun. We have here Judgment, the Tear, the Bat, Mother Mary, Emotional Healing, and Minimus, Commune with the Source. So right off the bat, I see that you have a mother in your life that is bringing you a lot of sadness. Either she is sick, or she keeps insulting you, disrespecting you, treating you like you are a child and not really kind of understanding what you do or the importance of your work, the importance of your values. There seems to be a conflict here between you and a mother figure that is draining you of energy and power. You may actually be afraid of becoming a mother and having your own family, of getting too intimate or too close to a potential romantic partner because you are afraid of becoming like your mother. You may be afraid of establishing intimacy, you may be afraid of mothering, nurturing, because you have a negative role model in your mind. But obviously, you may be a very different mother than your own mother, and it doesn't have to be a case of history repeating itself as long as you stay aware of your separate identity from the mother. I also feel that some of you, because I'm reading here for a large collective, actually have a mother that is, you're very close to her and you actually think that she's a wonderful mother, but she's sad. She could have recently separated from your father. She may have some issues related to a sibling of yours, not necessarily to you, or she is sick in some way. She is worried, she's burdened by something. And this is also because you're empathizing with her, because you love her very much. This is draining you of energy. This is making you feel vulnerable and a little bit emotional in a negative way in this period. I feel that it's important for you right now to pray, to have a very strong connection to the divine. It's important for you to be outside in nature and to find things that transcend your everyday work routine, because I feel like you've been spending too much time either working, holed up inside an office, holed up at home, and you need to be more in touch with something that is bigger. And going sightseeing or being outdoors in the great open air, or being in a forest, being next to a body of water can be very calming for you in this period. So I recommend that you take a short break, a holiday, or that you just go for a walk in a park. Something as simple as that could really revitalize you in this period. If you can, you may take your mother as well with you. That could be very healing for both of you. Maybe go to the zoo, maybe go to an aquarium. I feel like this is something that maybe you did not do when you were little, or you used to do but you got out of it, and it may be a wonderful opportunity for you guys to reconnect, to go out and do something together, something that doesn't have to do with going to the doctor or going shopping or talking about money or talking about work and family issues. You guys have to do together something different, something that you haven't been doing for a very long time, and preferably something that involves nature, travel, changing perspectives, changing mindsets. I see that you are an individual that at the moment is pressured by circumstances to transform. Something is being taken away from your life and it will be replaced with something new. Some of you are worried about your mother's health, and it may be that you may need to lose your mother in the next period in order to become a mother yourself. It could be that there is a weird transition at the moment. I feel that the planet Pluto, either in the 4th house, in the 8th house, and the 12th house, is playing some very important energy, it's bringing this energy in your intimate sphere, in your private world, and it's really riling up your emotions. And there could be this weird transition where you may be pregnant or on the brink of adopting a child, and now your mother has fallen sick, and you're seeing the transition of death and rebirth. I strongly feel that for most of you, this is about, as the card shows here, emotional healing. So it's not about the physical or medical health of your mother. This is more about psychologically feeling like you're ready to start your own family. You're ready to commit. You're ready to become a parent. And you're doing this by forgiving your parent, by understanding that you can be different from them, that you don't have to repeat the same mistakes, that you have something different than your parent, which is your spiritual connection. It is your high-minded awareness. It is the fact that you're going to make different choices than your parent, and especially your mother, has been making. So a point of transformation. One point of your life is ending, another one is just beginning. We see here the angel Israfel, and it's sounding the horn that usually would announce the end of days. But in this case, it's not as dramatic as the end of days. This is about glory. This is about closing one chapter successfully and beginning a new chapter. And when I say glory, I mean on a spiritual level, there is karma that is being shifted at the moment. So I see here with the Three of Coins, collaboration will be very important for you in the future. You may separate from your family of origin in order to spend more time with the family you are creating, or the group of people you have been working with, which for some of you are actually a replacement for your own family. So you may have a social family that you have created by working with other people, by making friends throughout the years, by having a large group of acquaintances. I feel a lot of you have been steadily working on your social network, and now you can rely upon the help of this extended adoptive social family rather than on your own original family, which I feel is undergoing a couple of massive changes. So there is this energetic shift. You are caught in the middle of a world that is ending and a new world that is beginning. So you are feeling maybe overwhelmed. There is a sense of emotional trepidation. There is a sense of, what do I do? This feels so painful. But at the same time, you're having other things in your life that are so exciting. So you could be feeling a little bit bipolar. You may feel a little bit, you have some moments when you're very high on high emotions and great feeling about the future, like anything is possible, yes, this is going to be okay. And then the next moment you could be down in the dumps, feeling really negative, crying, not really being able to control yourself, feeling angry. So I feel it's a period of readjustment, but eventually things are going to work out as they have to. The sun promises here a sort of childlike joy and exuberance. I feel that indeed, if you start healing the connection to your mother, you're going to heal your own inner child, and you will be better able to relate and understand and love the child you are creating, the child you are adopting, or maybe even a child that you may be working with. Some of you could be in some sort of paid capacity working with children, and if you've been having issues there, go back to your mother figure, heal those issues as best as you can by paying attention, by being patient, by not completely reacting to whatever your parent says, but just keeping things in mind and trying to be assertive in the way in which you speak to your parent, and drawing those important boundaries that keep the relationship flexible and open while also protecting you from whatever your parent may be suffering. So if you do those things, then you can take that energy into your work, if you happen to work with children and families, or in your own private emotional sphere. So you may be open to meet somebody, fall in love, and not be afraid of having a child. So I feel that this is the greatest point of transition for you. You are an incredibly attractive individual in this period. So paradoxically, as there are these weird changes happening around you, I feel like you are like exuding light. It's really this attractive energy. You may attract people to the point where it become a little bit obsessive, like people can develop these obsessive crushes on you. So we have Pluto and the Sun, Leo energy, and Pluto is Scorpio energy. So either you have these energies in your chart and they're strongly activated by the transits in the sky when you click on this reading, or you will have this in the future. I do feel that on some weird level, because I often watch my own readings and I choose, I forget what I'm talking about and I come back to my readings a month or two down the line. I choose a pile. I have a feeling I'm going to choose this pile and it's going to be somehow related to the transit of Pluto in the 4th house for me. That is going to begin next year. So yeah, some of these things I was already expecting, and I can't believe that I'm reading this in such a way because I feel it may resonate for some of you out there. Make sure to watch my website because I post content there related to the transits and how I feel my experience of them and what I've been reading from astrological books about them. So I'm trying to kind of share these experiences because maybe they can help you understand the transit better and thereby control it a little bit better, or at least not be so worried about what's coming up ahead. So I feel that in terms of money, you could be starting off a new business. More money could be coming your way. People will decide to invest in you. You are definitely going to be helped. It's like, I feel that if you wanted to, or if you've been working by yourself for a long time, people are just going to start to want to collaborate. They're going to come your way with all sorts of opportunities, ideas. Some people are going to want to help you redesign your business or attract more clients. There will be more opportunities. This is a really fruitful financial time for you. So you don't have to worry from the financial point of view. This is more about healing the connection with the mother and making sure that you spend more time also resting and relaxing and being given this superior perspective on life and detaching from your everyday worries and concern by being in nature, by understanding that you're just a small part in a very vast universe, and you shouldn't be so harsh with yourself and with the things you feel like you are failing at, because I see very clearly here you're not failing at anything. On the contrary, you bring so much energy, optimism, and vitality to everyone around you. So what can help you step into your power is no longer feeling like you're a victim, understanding that you have true power, that you can go from this sad little puppy energy, this feeling of why does this always happen to me, I'm so rejected all the time, to this understanding that I am a source of light and whatever happens so that I may become wiser and deeper on my spiritual path, so that I can share with other people what I am learning from these emotional tests. Because I feel that definitely there will be an improvement in your relationship with your mother. It's just that you kind of need to walk out of the darkness. The Bat card shows that you're walking out of a period of darkness and feeling like you are holed up in a cage. You're walking into light, into understanding that I'm no longer the person I used to be. I'm no longer that victim. I'm no longer that abandoned, neglected child. I'm no longer... I'm able right now to create a present reality for myself that can be safe and stable. And truly, like, you are the one that got the card of power. The Judgment is about coming back up to life. It's about rising up from the grave in which you feel you have been placed. And the Bat also guarantees this. So it's showing that after a period in which you may have been feeling like God is not on your side, like you cannot manifest, like everything is against you, like people are cursing you or hexing you, like your own mother is against you, I feel that you're going to see more clearly. You're rising up. You're understanding that, no, wait, hang on a minute. I actually have the power. Just like in the song, I got the power. Okay, so this is beautiful. God, I really hope that this helped you. I feel like this wave of power and light, coming through, washing you. So thank you so much for listening. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I need to remind you guys that throughout the month of November, I'm donating whatever funds I'm making from my monetization to organizations that work with people in areas of conflict, like in Ukraine or Palestine at the moment. So help me help them by sharing this with your friends, family, or watching it all the way through the end so we can raise as much funds as possible. Also, I need to remind you that if you want to book a personal reading with me throughout the month of November, magical November, it's a month that has a tradition of actually being connected to charity work and giving back to the community and commemorating the dead. And in order to align myself with this energy, I want to give you 50% discount off of my personal services if you are a new client, or 20% discount if you are a returning client. So make sure to click the second link in the description box. It will take you to my e-shop, and see if you feel like ordering any personal readings with me. Take advantage of this opportunity. Once again, thank you so much for listening, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. And I want to give another final shout out to Ana Luisa New York for gifting me these gorgeous jewels. I wear them constantly. This is a collaboration I've been doing because I genuinely like their jewelry, and you know, it's just something that I want to give back to you guys. If you click on the link, you also get a discount as well. Make sure that you buy some jewels for, you know, your siblings, your mother figure, maybe somebody in your life, a beautiful woman that needs a little bit of sparkle and joy and wants to elevate her every day. I love collaborating with them. I wouldn't do it if I genuinely wouldn't like the jewels, or I wouldn't be wearing them. So make sure to take advantage of this Ana Luisa promo as well, and see you next time. Bye guys. Ciao.